It's Kickoff Sport. I'm Matt.
I'm Sam.
And we're going to be wrapping up the qualifiers for Saturday the 7th.
Indeed we are. Yeah, so quite a few big scoring games again. I mean, yesterday's games were kind of like average, normal kind of scoring games if you're going to pull that stuff up. Today, yeah, some big scoring ones. So straight into Group A, Sweden versus Luxembourg. Well, we knew Sweden was going to win. You predicted 2-1, I predicted 3-0, 8-0. That's got to be the biggest scoring game of these qualifiers so far. We gave Luxembourg too much credit.
They absolutely battered them. Berg got 4 goals. I mean, that's I mean, Luxembourg got 5 points in the group. There is, as much as Belarus, it's their bottom, but that's not too bad. You'll see quite a few teams with 0 and a ridiculous goal difference. They haven't done too badly, but that's embarrassing, I guess.
Well, there's 10-0. That would be more embarrassing, but it's not really that much time. Yeah. So, I mean, who would have thought it? Belarus versus the Netherlands. You predicted a 4-0 victory. I predicted a 3-1 victory, and 3-1. I called it dead on. So,
good for you. Bad for the Dutch though. They've won, but I'm not going to qualify by the looks of it again.
What did they need to qualify? More than they did.
They're 3 points behind Sweden, and they're 4 points behind France. I mean, getting past the French is always going to be tough, but after failing to qualify for the World Cup, it's a rough time for the Dutch. They need to get back to making some good players and generate the youth, because it's pretty much a bust for these. Van Persie and Robben are at the end, and that's apparent.
Just like Robben's hairline, nothing to it.
Oh, that went a long time ago.
The last game of Group A for today, Bulgaria versus France, 1-0. Very conservative. They scored early as well, if I remember correctly. In the first
the third minute.
Oh well, flipping out. So
yeah.
See, as I said, I mean, they'll go out. They won't do nothing amazing. They'll get the goals in, and then they'll just kick it about for the rest of the game. But to score in the 3rd minute and then do nothing else. What was Bulgaria's defence saying to you? If you
enough, I don't think it's. I think this is more a sign of what we've been talking about before, of a team pretty much certain they were qualified. Although they weren't, it was possible Sweden could have overtaken them. But I think France was confident, and maybe too confident. I mean, they won the game, but they were likely a bit more. Bulgaria, they've done all right for themselves, 4th, I guess. Not too bad, not far off of Holland, but it was what it was. I would have been concerned watching. I would have been as concerned watching that if I was French as I was watching England the other night.
Yeah, it's kind of flip reverse. So yeah, in my opinion, I didn't expect much more than them whacking the goal in and wasting the rest of the time. I would be concerned the fact that they were held. Either it's a good thing for Bulgaria's defensive capabilities, or it's a bad thing for France's strikers, forwards, and midfielders, and set pieces.
I mean, talk about Bulgaria's defensive capability. I mean, they weren't going to qualify, but you might as well have given it a go. But then again, if you do that against a team like France, they'll probably will smash you. You end up looking like Luxembourg. So, yeah, not too bad a result for either, I suppose.
Okay. Let's swing it on to Group B. Faroe Islands versus Latvia. 0-0. You predicted a 1-0 to Faroe. I predicted 2-1 to Latvia. A whole nothing burger, I do believe the term is. Reading the pitch. What's your analysis of this game?
I mean, it's not much insight needed, is there? I mean, let's be honest, they're both pretty crap. There you go.
That must have been one hella boring game. I wonder how many, Faroe fans actually went to go, watch the game.
I don't know. I mean,
I can't
I'll be
imagine them
interested to
having...
know.
If they played, a home game, is there, biggest stadium capacity, 2,000 people or something?
I mean, it's not far off it. I remember, I think England playing not long ago. I mean, so, England gets drawn against these teams, and the big teams do, whenever France do, whatnot, the stadium, for what it is, gets packed out because they can see the Premier League players or, La Liga, or wherever it may be. But are they going to turn up to watch Latvia? Probably not. Who knows? I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to go. There's that.
The next game of Group B, Andorra versus Portugal. You hit it with the 3-0, I hit it with the 4-0. A comfortable 2-0. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's what to be expected. Andorra in a group with the Faroe Islands and the Latvia. I think they would have hoped to have finished above where they did. They are bottom of the group. But look at it as where it is for Portugal. Not much in the second half, but Ronaldo bangs in a goal, and there you go.
I had faith. To be honest, I think a lot of them are looking at the 8-0 and, thinking, at least that won us. Switzerland versus Hungary. Clearly they weren't hungry for victory. They lost that 1-5-2. I predicted a 3-1 to Hungary, and you predicted a 2-0 to Switzerland. 5-2, plenty of goals, plenty of action. Switzerland doing it big, true or false?
Yeah, Switzerland top of the group again. A decent result for them. I think Portugal will still be disappointed not to finish top. There might be another round of fixtures left, so maybe they got in with a shot. But a decent result for Switzerland. I think they're really looking in good nick going into the World Cup. But like we said earlier, I just don't think once they get there, this is something they can maintain.
I agree. I'll agree with you there. But who knows? I mean, Wales did it big.
Yeah, and so did Iceland. So maybe Switzerland, I would say, are better than both of them.
Momentum is momentum. Which brings us to the final group action, Saucy, of the day. Group H, Bosnia versus Belgium. I predicted 3-1 to Belgium. No, you predicted 3-1. I predicted 1-0, when in fact it was 3-4 to Belgium. Who would have thought Bosnia could score 3 goals?
Well, I mean...
What's the table saying?
Bosnia is second.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's just me then.
Yeah. I mean, but Belgium were qualified by an absolute canter. They're already through. They're qualified with 25 points. Bosnia are third now, actually. I didn't correct myself. I think that result puts... Yeah, Greece is second. But Belgium have ran away with it, and the question I was having was, would they turn up having already qualified? And this, as odd as it sounds, this doesn't really answer it, because they scored 4 goals, but they let 3 in. But I mean, it looks like definitely the best entertainment on the day.
I'll agree with that one. The second game, Gibraltar Estonia. You predicted a 2-0 victory to Estonia. I predicted a 1-0 draw. This was another what can only be described as obliteration, evisceration, total destruction. 6-0. Estonia did it big, right?
They did wipe the floor with them. 6-0 away. I mean, what do you say about Gibraltar? This is the type of game where I was telling you, we were having a conversation a couple of days ago, when you get drawn against these minnows. And Estonia are no great shakes themselves, but when you get drawn against minnows, what's a good result? Because even if you smack 5 in, it's like, well, yeah, what else are you going to do?
I mean, in terms of, if you look at it from a mental perspective, they're going to be feeling good. The Estonians. are going to be feeling real good. They're
I,
going to be
I
like,
suppose because they're not England, they're not France, they're not Germany. So for them to smash 6 goals in there any time is a good result. For Gibraltar, that's -40 is their goal difference. They've let in 40 goals in 9 games.
so that's an average of 3.23 goals a game.
You just made it up.
I can't be far off. So yeah, Cyprus versus Greece. You predicted a 1-0. I predicted a 0-0. 2-1 to Greece. Thoughts?
Yep. I put Greece second. I mean, about what I expected. Cyprus.
They're greasing their way up to the top of the table.
Oh, good lord.
Greasing the pole.
They're only a point off Estonia. I mean, they're not going to qualify. Greece are not either. Yeah, not bad. I mean, Cyprus. What do you say? Is that? Could you consider that it's not a derby because they're not from the same place, but it's pretty close to it, right? I mean,
Like a stone's throw.
Yeah.
Skip a rock, you're probably at
a moral victory, and as well as points on the board, so good for Greece.
Let's kick it to the final round. Final thoughts for the day's action.
Well, I think final thoughts go with Belgium. People have been talking about Belgium for about probably 4 years now, maybe 6, and saying that they're potentially one of the best teams in the world. Every tournament they've wound up getting to, they've never failed. They've never shown it. Even that, will they be able to do it at the World Cup? I don't know. You know, Lukaku's on fire in the Premier League, but can he do it at a national level? We'll have to wait and see. But they have absolutely rocked their group.
I'll agree with you on that one. So yeah, if you want to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm Matt.
I'm Sam.
I'm going to see you next time on Kickoff Sport.